Okay, continuing on with our concert with the All-District Symphonic Band. Leading the All-District Symphonic Band this year is Dr. Michelle Rakers. American-born conductor Michelle Rakers was the Senior Assistant Director for the President's Own United States Marine Band and Marine Chamber Orchestra from 2004 to 2018. In that capacity, she led the band and orchestra in countless high-profile programs at the White House in Washington, D.C. and across the country. She conducted ensembles for White House state dinners, advised and conducted ensembles for White House ceremonies, and led the band on many national tours. Dr. Rakers is in high demand as a conductor and clinician. Since moving to Denmark in 2018, she's led many local orchestras and ensembles and has conducted premier military bands in Denmark, Norway, Sweden, and Finland. She's been a guest lecturer and conductor at many universities across the United States. Her career with the Marine Band began in 1998 after she won a national audition for a trumpet position. She then auditioned and was appointed to the assistant director's position, becoming the first female conductor and first female commissioned officer in the history of the President's Own. Dr. Rakers earned her Doctor of Musical Arts degree in conducting from the Peabody Institute of the Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore, Maryland, her Master of Music degree in trumpet performance from Northwestern University, and her Bachelor of Science degree in music management from the University of Evansville. She's also received the Distinguished Alumni Award from the University of Evansville, and she is an honorary inductee into Tau Beta Sigma, a national honorary band sorority, receiving their Outstanding Service to Music Award in 2010. Would you please join me in welcoming to the stage the 2023 All-District Symphonic Band under the direction of Dr. Michelle Rakers.
once a Marine, always a Marine, but you know, it's a long walk. So, welcome, hello, what a band. So, thank you, Michael, for inviting me to be here. And thank you, parents, for all the support you've given your students and band directors that have clearly worked hard and allowed them to achieve their accomplishments. So, yes, my name is Michelle, and that opening number, Let Freedom Ring, was written by a gentleman named Ryan Nowlin, who is now in my position with the Marine Band as Senior Assistant Director. Wonderful man, and this happened to be the piece he wrote to audition for the position of arranger with the Marine Band. Does anybody recognize the hymn? God Save the King? Yeah? No. So anyway, we're going to carry on with a work by Julie Giroux, who's a Louisianan. A wonderful person. She's written a lot of film, worked on film scores. She's written a lot of game music for gamers. This piece, One Life Beautiful, was written and dedicated to, in memory of Heather Kramer. Ray Kramer was the band director at University of Indiana University for many years. And aside from being an incredible pedagogue and inspiration, he's such a gentleman, such a kind man. And this is dedicated to his daughter. And I think Julie did a wonderful job of, I think Dr. Johnson put it as not being all sappy, but you can hear it being uplifting because Ray's entire family was like that. He was such a gentleman, such an icon in the band world. So this is Julie Giroux's One Life Beautiful. And things found in nature, birds, waterfalls, flowers, and even insects, take on mythic identities when viewed through the eyes of a child. The idea for Firefly was born one night as I watched my 4-year-old become mesmerized by a firefly that had wandered into our front yard. I think he meant flew. When I asked her what she thought of the firefly, she looked at me with a puzzled look and said with a corrective tone, "Dad, that's not a firefly, that's Tinkerbell." And she's come to take me with her on an adventure. So bring out your inner child while you listen to this. Enjoy Ryan George's Firefly. I'll just put it here. I'll make the walk. course, coming from the Marine Band, I have to include a Sousa march. John Phillip Sousa was actually the 17th director of the United States Marine Band. And a shout out to the Marine Band again, not to have them make money because this is all free. We've provided, we started this before I retired from the band, started a series of Sousa marches, recording all the Sousa marches and making the publications available online at the website. Just look up President's Own Marine Band if you aren't aware of that. But the students can download free music there to play and practice, as we talked about, practice sight reading. And yeah, it's a great way to learn the performance practices that Sousa, how he would perform his marches. And hopefully you'll get a little bit of a taste of that. And some of the students here actually got up to conduct the march a little bit themselves. So, students, what march is this? So that's part of Speaking Up. High School Cadets by John Phillip Sousa.